I'm the Conscious Mystic, and welcome to the weekly forecast for week commencing June 24th through to June 30th, 2024. Each week, I like to bring through the wisdom of the Tarot My Deck, the Mythic Tarot, using the messages and the connection to the spirit world and the energy of the universe, bringing through guidance and messages for the week ahead. Each week I like to start with an influence card, and then a card for every day of the week, and then a soul purpose card at the end, looking at the bigger picture. Anyway, let's begin. So this is the influence card. This card influences all of the other cards of the week. It gives us a theme of what we're experiencing on a day-to-day basis, because sometimes we don't know what the cards are actually relating to, and we can see the influence running through each of that throughout the week. So we're looking at this week's card, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords represents quick change, sudden decisions, and really thinking on our feet. So there are a lot of things happening this week through the Knight of Swords that the Knight of Swords are influencing how we are deciding to move forward. And sometimes we may not have all the information that we need, but we're working on our intuition. That one's back in the deck. Monday, June 24, let's choose a card. Knight of Pentacles. A Knight of Pentacles is almost in direct opposition to the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles represents the slow and steady outlook. The slow and steady, like leaning into that, feeling that it's okay if things aren't happening in a quick way. So that feeling, the influence of the Knight of Swords, that feeling that things should be moving along much quicker than what they are, is a reminder to not make quick decisions at the moment. Even though we feel like we want to charge forward, the Knight of Pentacles is reminding us that slow and steady wins the race. There are rewards at the end, and the increments may be even unnoticeable. But if you step back and have a look at the bigger picture, the Knight of Pentacles shows us that there have been wins along the way, and actually we've improved from where we've come from. So yes, the Knight of Swords is there as an overarching theme, as in influencing us. So don't let it make us make rash decisions. So that one's back in the deck. Tuesday, June 25th. Let's choose a card. Here we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the mentor and the guide. The Hierophant has wisdom that we need, wisdom and knowledge that we require to understand the process of this week. Building on from Monday, where things are slow and steady, the mentor steps up, or the guide turns up, to show us and to make us feel comfortable that things are on track. Again, the Knight of Swords makes us want to go and rush ahead, and we've got to mix it up or change things up a little bit. Having someone in your corner who is willing to guide you and help you along the way will be of a great benefit. So expect either to find a mentor or a teacher, or expect to start looking for someone to help you along the way, because to consolidate the wins of the Monday and the Knight of Pentacles, it's in our best interest to have somebody to help us along the way. That one's back in the deck. Wednesday, June 26th, let's choose a card. Here we have the Magician. I'll talk about the Magician as you can have a look at the card. Now look at all the tools are down at his feet. He has that connection between heaven and earth. And so his job is to remind us that there is a change coming. Don't let the Knight of Swords push you into a quick decision. Remember, we're champing at the bit here. So the Magician reminds us, or shows us, that there is actually a pathway opening up, and the opportunities to pivot or open up another avenue on our pathway is available, that we have everything that we need. our mentor and guide will actually show that to us. I wanted to say just briefly about the day before. That can be a video. You might just find somebody, an influencer or a video showing you the way. It doesn't have to actually always be a person. But the magician tells us or reminds us and shows us that there will be another way, another pathway opening up that makes sense to us as well. And it's because we've been taking our time. That one's back in the deck. Thursday, June 27. Let's choose a card. Four of Pentacles. I need to take a moment to tune into what that card means. Just give me a tick. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, I was trying to block the meaning of the card, and it is a little bit of a probably a hiccup along the road, that there will be some doubt cast within us that we're not capable. We will see somewhere along the way that maybe somebody's doing things better, or we will judge ourselves based on what somebody else is doing. The cards leading up to now have been providing us guidance and steadiness along the way, and the magician has shown us a different path. There's a little bit of a wobble around our confidence, how we see ourselves and how we see the outside world. It is definitely time to make a pause, to reassess and check in with ourselves that we are confident, and that the direction that we're choosing is 100% in alignment with who we are. And if we're talking about the influence of the Knight of Swords, that we do not make sudden decisions and head off in a direction that doesn't actually suit us. This is like a bit of a checkpoint to check in and say, how confident am I? Is this the right path for me? And is this what I want to bring into the world? That one's back in the deck. Friday, June 28th. Let's choose a card. Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents family, home and stability. So after that little bit of a wobble yesterday, we're looking at, okay, what is it that I am comfortable with? What is it that I want to move forward with? Don't forget, we started the week off with the Knight of Pentacles. So that is requiring us to feel safe in our environment, safe with our decisions moving forward, all the time with the influence of the Knight of Swords champing at the bit, saying, do this, do that. So take a breather on Friday. Take a look at your surroundings and decide, am I comfortable here? Is this a safe launch pad for me to go out into the world and be who I am, take that next step, take a chance, and solidifying or bringing together that which makes us feel safe. If our environment and our energy does not help us feel safe and secure, then start looking at how you can make that happen. That's really a highlight of this Friday. Anyway, that one's back in the deck. Saturday, June 29th, let's choose a card. Justice. Lovely. Justice card brings out now this way or this way. It's decision time. And so what is it? We've had an alignment with our heart. What suits us. We've had our mentor moment, our guide moment, our teaching moment. Now it's time to decide, what direction are you going to head in? Make a decision and stick to it, this way or that way. Or you might have three options to go. I like to think that there are two options to go down. Sometimes there's one option might be to do nothing. The other option might be to do something. It is decision time. And this card reminds us that to align ourselves with our beliefs and our values. So making sure that we stick within the boundaries of what we're able to do, what we're capable of, so that when or if something goes a little bit wobbly like it has during the week, it's reminding us that the Justice card will overcome those wobblies. It'll remind us that we made this decision, and also too that it allows us to adjust our way or our values or our boundaries along the way. The Justice card is very, like it's not completely flexible, but it is very open to following and reminding us about what aligns with our purpose, what aligns with our mission, and about who we are, so that we're able to express ourselves effectively. I love it for the sword, the wisdom, that we can communicate our intention, how we want to be in the world, and using that to move forward with strength. It's like the sword or the Justice card is actually backing us up and being our motivator. That one's back in the deck. Sunday, June 30, let's choose a card. The High Priestess. I like to think that this is winding up the week for us. The High Priestess reminds us of our intuition, of our internal wisdom voice, the connection that we have to the core of who we are. This week has provided us with grounding and check-ins and signs along the way that we are on the right track. All the while with that influence of the Knight of Swords saying, go do this, yes, do that, sort of almost pushing us along the way. In a way, the Knight of Swords sort of agitating in the background as an influence is really pushing us into decision-making processes that we might have actually dawdled over. And the cards that came after allowed us to do this in a very structured and very safe way, so that we were sure every step of the way that this is what we wanted to do. So we had the sort of almost the two elements that opposed each other, as in, come on, do this, let's hurry up and do this. And also, yes, I want to do this, I want to do this, that's right for me, rather than dawdling over the details. It pushes us to make a decision. And finally, at the end of the week, our intuitive self is very we trust our intuitive self. We love where we've come to, and we know that we've made the right decision moving forward. It's taught us to trust that inner part of us, rather than the head overriding any of our decisions. It's shown us that we must check in to know what it is that we actually want to do, rather than allow our mind to scatter us everywhere. Use this week to trust your intuition. Have fun with it, and just remember, check in. If any doubt comes in or any thoughts want to come in, check in here to the heart, solar plexus, this area here, and make sure that it's right for you. That one's back in the deck. Okay, so now we're looking at the soul purpose, or the overarching bigger picture card for the week. What is it that we're learning about ourselves and our way forward? Things that we may not actually recognize while we're in the thick of it. Let's choose a card. Oh, this one's popped up again. The bigger picture, if we're looking at the Ten of Pentacles in this instance, is that we're looking for something that's going to ground us and give us safety and security. We cannot move forward without some sort of stability in our lives. Yes, we may be independent. Yes, we may have all these fabulous opportunities open up to us. If ourselves, our home environment, or how we feel about where we're living is not safe and secure, we will have failure, or we will have stumbling blocks along the way. The overarching or soul purpose message for us this week is about looking at our environment, how we are making those decisions based on what we need for ourselves, checking in with our intuitive self and thinking, is this right for me? When we check in here, that expands out to our environment. That expands to look at, well, okay, what is it that I need to set up here? What is it that's out of alignment with who I am? And how can I make amends here? Or at least be comfortable with what I have, even if I can't change it. What do I need for myself? And without that, things will fail. And so the universe always supports us. It does not want us to fail. We do not want to fail. So these are reminders. What is it that we are not looking at, or maybe ignoring, and thinking to ourselves, well, how can I make this right for me? And as an effect of that, once it's right for us, and we feel at home with that, it expands to our environment and makes our environment comfortable, whether it's family, whether it's home, whether it's work, relationship. Once we're in alignment with our true selves, that then expands to our environment and settles everything down and brings everything into a nice, easy path. It makes everything move on in the same direction. That one's back on the deck. Okay, well, that's been the weekly forecast for week June 24th through to June 30th, 2024. My name is Dr. Vicki Haspels. I'm the Conscious Mystic. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Mwah. Bye for now.